Good morning. Today is the Friday and I am going to give the lecture on the electrochemistry, and I will be include about the conclusion of electrochemical. First of all, I would like to say the thanks the Keys School Chairman Sir, Director Ma'am, Principal Sir, who has given opportunity the YouTube videos through the student I can help and they can study there. So first of all, that what is the conclusion of electrochemistry? This is a very good things that we must know. Study my YouTube video I have made already. Last video you can say that I made about that some the conclusion about what is the electrochemical cell. But today you will get the knowledge about the electrochemical cell. There is some points which is a very most important that you have to keep in your mind. First point in the electrochemistry, you have to know about the very good the concept of electricity. Second, there you have to know about the Ohm's law. Third, the potential difference. Fourth, electromotive force, and you have to know about the nature of electrode. So today I would like to say myself Dr. R.B.Dubey. I will explain the conclusion of electrochemical cell. An electrochemical cell, which is known as in another name the voltaic cell or Daniell cell. Yesterday I had explained about the electrochemical. First of all, I would like to introduce little bit that will be more effective for you understand this concept. So first I would like to say about the what is the potential difference in your mind comes. That is given in electrochemistry, chapter number 3 in chemistry. That is electrochemistry. This is the portion of the physical chemistry where you have to be learn about the chemical reaction along with physics concept. The potential difference between of the two charge. Suppose two terminals, one is positive and negative, and the amount of the energy which is the flow in between of the two charges, the amount of work done take place is called the potential difference. And electromotive force may be stated that the difference between of the two electrode where there is a no flow of the electricity which is drawn in it. Means what will be happen, the electricity is a pass through. So first the current will be passed through the 2 point of the charges, and this 2 point of the charges, the amount of work done is called the potential difference. So you have understood, you have studied in class 10 also about the electromotive force and potential difference. I have explained it. And what is the Ohm's law, which is very necessary for the giving the conclusion. Ohm's law may be stated that the two ends of the volt current will be passed through, but free electron will be passed through. What will be happen? V directly proportional I. So please, I am going to explain in the mathematical way. So what will be happen if the current is flowing through, what is the condition? V directly proportional I. So V equal to Ri. That is the very necessary to understand in the electrochemistry. So V equal to I equal to R. This is the resistance of current. This is a volt and this is a unit of ampere of current. So if the electron will be flow from the two ends, what will be happen if the volt is a directly proportional current? So you can be understand resistance, and they are the depend upon the many conditions. They are the depend on the nature of the materials. Second is they are the depend upon the cross sectional area. So we can write down R equal to rho L by A. Means R is a directly proportionally length and R is inversely proportional area. This is the cross section area. I mean say that this is a wire which has the cross section area. This is the cross section area. Sometime in a book is given pi r square representation, because it is the actually what will be happen area of this circle. So it is looks like the wire is like structure is a hollow cylinder, like you can say. So this is a very important to understand this derivations. Second, this why electrochemical cell is happens the oxidation and reduction reaction. This is my another concept of conclusion. If this is suppose this is the I am drawing two container, it should be made by the glass. Because why it is should be made of the glass? Because it is not a reaction by the chemicals or any chemicals, and it is a basically non-reactive of any chemical substance, chemical compounds. So what will be happen? You will take the two electrode, immerse in the solution of zinc sulfate. This is the zinc sulfate, and you will be immerse the solution of copper sulfate separately in the two container. Now what will be happen? Yesterday last my lecture I have explained introductory of the electrochemical cell. There is a again you will be fitted in between of the two container salt bridge. Salt bridge has the only the play the vital role of to neutralize of the reaction. So what will be happen? This salt bridge, there is some chemicals has taken KCl. Second, either you can say that potassium nitrate, you can take the ammonium chloride, another you can take agar and agar semi-solid you can take in gel. So these they are the play the role of the like in which is used in the salt bridge to neutralize of the reaction. What will be happen? I am going to explain why it is happening. As you know that the what is the oxidation and reduction reaction? What is oxidation reaction? Because zinc will be loss of the two electron. I am giving the conclusion. Don't worry about that. Why it is happening? Now I have the connection by the negative terminal and this positive terminal electrode. This is the electrode. This is a positive. This is your anode, and this will be of the cathode. So zinc will be loss of the two electron, means you will understand the oxidation process is happening. Copper will be gain of the two electron, this will be reduction. So we are getting the two separate of equation for the oxidation and reduction. What will be happen? First we will understand about the electrochemical series of any elements. If those are the highly electropositive, they are very more highly strength of the reducing agent, and those are the electronegative like a fluorine, chlorine, bromine, whatever you will be we will be see in the electrochemical cell, those which is below than hydrogen in the electrochemical cell. You already electrochemical series already you have studied in class 11 redox reaction. So they are the very strong oxidizing agent. So this is the concept clear. So what will be happen? How will you show the redox reaction? This two electron and two electron will be cancelled. I will explain by mathematically. You have work out in like equations. So what will be happen? This zinc will be loss of the two electron. This will be play the role of reducing agent, and copper will be gain of the two electron. This will be play the of your oxidizing agent. So you can be written simply zinc solid form and copper in aqueous form. So what will be happen here? The zinc ion plus copper ion. I am going to explain why this equation will be zinc in a solid form, copper in aqueous form, and zinc and like a copper. So this will be represent of oxidation, and this will represent of the reduction. Oxidation for the zinc and reduction for the copper. Always remember why it is both, because the zinc is a more reactive to copper, because copper, what will be happen in a electrochemical cell series, you will see that below than hydrogen, gold, silver, mercury, they are the below than hydrogen in the electrochemical series. And zinc, copper, iron, zinc, nickel, sodium, potassium, lithium, magnesiums, those are higher than hydrogen. Hydrogen means lower than silver, your gold, platinum, mercury, and zinc, iron, cobalt, they are the higher than the hydrogen in the electrochemicals, and they are below than like a hydrogen, because they are the not a strong reducing agent, they are the strong oxidizing agent, and they are the strong your reducing agent. So you have understood the oxidizing and reducing agent, why it is a take place in the electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell, you will study about Nernst equation. Nernst equation is basically what will be happen if the same you have study of the two electrode, where you have taken of the good conductor of electricity, either zinc, you have taken here the copper, that is a good conductor of electricity, you have to prefer it. Now I am going to explain about something Nernst equation. Nernst equation matlab E cell, E naught cell minus 2.303 into 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole into 298 by divided by NF log oxidation state by reduction state. Why you have written this equation? This is the equation is basically represent Nernst equation. Nernst equation basically to study about the oxidation and reduction reaction, and the difference between of E cell, you will see E cathode minus E anode. So you have taken two electrode, E cell equal to E right minus E left. So this you can be written like this way equation, because cathode and anode, where is the anode, here will be negative charge and cathode will be here the positive charge. And when you will be find of the Nernst equation E cell, you will multiply E naught cell. This is E naught cell, E cell. E cell you will go to calculation in the Nernst equation. You will multiply 2.303 into 10 to the power minus 314 joule per Kelvin per mole into 298 by NF log. I have written here log. Please try to understand log. I will explain log. Log oxidation by reduction. You will multiply. You are getting the 0.059 by NF log oxidation state by reduction state. So ENF, what is the En? En is the number of electron gain and loss. F is the Faraday's value. You know that Faraday's value. You will here put the value of Faraday 96500. In some books is given the 9640 something, but you will be remember that this value is the exact 96500. This is experimentally done. So you will put the value here and you will get this much value. So this is your En. EF will be not here. The equation will be state E cell equal to 0.059 by En equal to log oxidation by reduction. Now I am going to explain why the oxidation reduction, because here is the two condition which is applied. Last my lecture I have explained about the mathematically experimental data. Mathematically, this is a very basically help to you understanding about the what is the E cell you will be studying, and what is the Nernst equation. Why your Nernst equation is basically going to calculation about the E cell. E cell is the difference between the two electrode you are going to find. Of the I explained about that why it is used, because electrochemical cell is you have to know about the two things, the difference between electrolytic conduction and like a metallic conduction. First you have to know about the difference basic. The metallic conduction, what will be happen, there is a flow of electron, but in the electrolyte conduction, then what will happen, the flow of the ions, flow of dissociate into the ions. So what will be happen, that there will be dissociate of the ions. Ions are the electrically positive and negative charge, which is the take place only in electrolyte conduction. In metallic conduction, what will be happen, if temperature will be increased, then it is the effect of the resistance. But here if you are increasing the temperature, there is a decrease of the resistance. So they are the inversely proportional each other. Electrolytic just only the conduction where the electricity will be passed through their container, the solution dissociated into the ion. Simply you know that when you will study about salt analysis, then you will come to know. Now I am going to explain about the electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell, first you have to know about it. The oxidation and reduction reaction simultaneously, where you can understand about the concept of the redox reaction. As you have studied in class 11, redox reaction. Now I am coming into the main point. What is the broad application of the electrochemical cell? Electrochemical cell, where it is used widely in the application of research work, as well as to identifications or getting the knowledge about the redox reaction. Completely it is happens or not. Now I've already explained about the metallic conduction and electrolytic conduction difference between. I have explained already Nernst equation. I'm moving into the main point, that is your electrolysis process. Everyone has to know about electrolysis process because this is very important for the 12th standard and competitive examinations. So electrolysis process different to the, it is inverse to the like electrochemical cell. In electrochemical cell, you have taken the two container, you have represent the two conditions, half cell of reduction and half cell of oxidation. Half cell of reduction means you can say that where is the happen in the cathode, and half cell of oxidation where it is happen in the anode. But I am teaching this topics very different to the your electrochemical cell. Electrolysis is basically you will take the one container and there is a two electrode you will immerse into the solution. When it will be in aqueous solution and H2SO4 will be added, because it will be increase the conductivity of the flow of current and easily to dissociate into the ions. Now electrolysis, there is a two electrode you can use. One is the anode and cathode. Earlier I told that in electrochemical cell the anode is the the negative charge and cathode will be positive charge. Here is a different, anode is a positive charge and cathode is a negative charge. So you have understood electrolysis is the inverse work as like electrochemical cell, but it is also as used to the electrolysis process, and this is will be dissociate into the ions of cations and anions, and it will be so the cations means zinc will be oxidation and copper will be reductions. So oxidation where it is take place in the anode and reduction will be take place in the cathode, and it is a wide use in electroplating of metals, and it is a used also goldsmith because it is a electroplating process, the like a ornamental also designing and all you can be used in the electrolysis. Thank you, and like it, if you have confusion you can discuss with me.